Okay, welcome back to the Irish Brotherhood Podcast. This is episode 3. No guest today, it's just me and Ruben. Um,
Oh, so
yeah, so today we'll be talking about um, businesses and other side hustles that we have had in our earlier years. So, Ruben, would you like to start with what type of businesses you have had since you're the youngest one here?
yeah, yeah, sure. So welcome guys back to the episode. Is this third episode? Yeah,
Yeah.
hardly can keep track. um, so for my first business, I started when I was like, this is like when I was like still in primary school. So me and like my mates would like just sell like baked goods. So we only did it twice, but to be fair, we made like €35, and then we did one time where it was outside like a stadium before a match, and we made €112 combined. But it wasn't really a business, as like our parents would just buy us the baked goods and probably do most of the baking. We'd just sit there on the bench with our like cute little faces, selling us good, selling it, selling baked goods. But it was a start. So that was my first business. So that was just in primary school. I think it was like fifth, sixth class. So yeah, it was a good experience, and I'm very happy it happened. And I haven't really done anything too far in like the next 2 years. Like my next business was actually like probably a year or two later, and it didn't take off as much as even that one.
Would you
So
like
what
to
was your first business, Abby?
would are you going to go into the business that didn't go as well?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So the next business, I think I was about 14. I I got my mate sent me a video, and he was like saying copywriting's the way to go. So me and him both like watched like a 5 hour course in copywriting on YouTube, and and at that point I thought I was like a beast at copywriting, and we were just gonna be able to make loads of money. So I created like an Instagram account and tried like posting on copywriting, and I DM'd like a creator every day asking to do their copywriting, and I only got one response. I think I DM'd like 20 people. And then what's called I got one response, and it was no, and I gave up copywriting. Oh man. So I think that's just a classic um giving up too early.
Yeah.
But personally, I don't think it was for me. Um, I like sales, but I don't know. I don't think that was the sale. I don't think that was the way to go. So I was also seeing like online that people were saying like copywriting's out of date because you can just get it on AI using Chat GBT. So I was like
Yeah.
thinking, yeah, so this useless. So
Mm.
at that point, I had the junior cert, so I was like decided just to move on, focus on the studies, and then in the summer I started my next business.
Nice, nice. So was that when you mentioned in the first episode about the car wash?
Yeah, that was the car washing business. That was my next one.
Yeah.
So basically, the summer before, I decided like I wanted to start a car washing business since I thought it would be a good way to make money. But in the summer before, I procrastinated so hard that the whole summer went by and I didn't do anything. So this year, I was like, well, last summer, I was like, okay, I'm definitely starting car washing. So I moved to a new area and bought €30 worth of car washing equipment, basically a bucket, some cloths, car wash liquid, and like some like scrubbers, and just knocked on doors, all the doors around my new area.
Mm-hmm.
So it was good. I got lots of rejections at the start. Then I think it was like my third time doing it. I got my first um I got my first yes, and it got better from there. Like I still got lots of rejections, but I made it solid €150 over the whole summer. So it was kind of slow, but I made a little bit of money.
Okay.
It was good to the door to door sales was good. I found like that a certain type of people would be like more would buy it more than some people. Mostly like middle aged middle aged women. would buy it for me. I think they felt bad, but but I got like, but there's a range of people who bought from me, so I was happy. It was good. What's good, like trying to negotiate for the prices as well.
Yeah.
So, what was your? Do you have any questions about any of the businesses, Addy?
See, for the car wash, you said you didn't make them. How much were you charging for each car wash?
So basically, I didn't want to like enforce price, so I
Uh,
used to say €5 to €10, depending on how good I did it. So
okay.
usually people would just give €10 because they're like sand. But if
Mm-hmm.
I did it, but like I said €5 to €10 just so like in case I did a bad job,
Mm.
they could just give me €5 and they didn't really owe me any like it's not that big of a deal.
Mm. Okay. Okay. Fair.
So yeah, what was your first business? I'm interested. No.
In terms of business, I started my self improvement journey like pretty late, like only a year or two ago. So I was on internship from university like last summer for 6 months. So I was making a bit of money, and that's when I like started all the good habits like reading, meditating, all that good stuff. So at that time, I had a mate who was like sort of going on his self improvement journey as well. He was already on it before I was, so he like asked me if like he knew that I was on my self improvement journey, so he was like, "Oh, you should start a business." So he was like, look, he was on Twitter one day and he saw this tweet saying how you can make money using ChatGPT. Like ChatGPT could basically like give you ideas for your business and stuff. So we were doing that, and then eventually, long story short, we came up with the idea of selling protein shakers with like custom logos on it. So that's what we're doing. The business is still alive. It's not dead. It's just like life's in the way. So it's like,
Yeah.
yeah. And then while that was running, I did me and him had we tried a YouTube channel with like, it was like YouTube automation. I don't know if you've heard of it. Um,
No.
so
Um,
basically, we'd get like, so one of the things we did was we'd make like, we use this software called InVideo where we get like, it has like an inbuilt clips and stuff that we could get like stock clips, and then it had like an AI voice generator. So we thought we'd make
oh,
improvement videos
oh
using
yeah,
like AI.
I know that kind of thing. Yeah.
Channel's still up. It has the long videos. I think the last long video I think I did was probably last September, and then I posted like shorts every day, and then I stopped
Mhm.
posting shorts in October, and then this one's like kind of funny. This is I wouldn't really count it as a business. It was kind of like a piss take, but
Wait, bro. I got a question about the YouTube channel. How
yeah,
many subscribers did you get to?
25 I think.
Oh, nice, solid. Did you get? You know how you get like a lot of views in shorts? Did you get
Yes.
many?
No, actually, I barely got any. Most of the shorts have zero views, which
Oh, that's so annoying.
is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, go on.
The so this third thing, as I mentioned, it was like a bit of a piss take. It was like another mate of mine. He's like he mentioned, oh, we should start a meme page on Instagram. So we
Yes.
started one, and then we ended up buying like a page on Instagram which had like 15K followers or something. We started posting memes on that page. It's still up as well.
Oh
I
yeah.
think I used to post on it every single day, and then I just like gave up on it because like the follower count was going down. And then I
It
think
was
the
going
last,
down.
yeah, it was going down. It's
Oh damn.
at like 10.9K or something last time I checked.
Solid.
Last post is like from a month ago or something when one of my other mates posted on it just for the crack. But and now I'm here with the podcast. So
Oh
hopefully
nice.
podcast is something I've hoped
Yeah.
for. Yeah.
Hopefully we can stay consistent with it. I was just like the use ChatGPT because it's such a good resource to have to ask loads of different questions. Like
Yes.
I would be asking it like 10 different tips to like go up to a house like to be seen as kind and like for sales tips It's actually very useful. So that's a very useful resource that pretty much everyone can use.
Yeah.
So I really recommend that.
Yeah.
So yeah, after copywriting, I started like a YouTube channel. It got to 50 subscribers, but I was actually very consistent making videos, but like everyone I knew found out. So I was kind of like, fuck this, man. I was just taking the piss out of it at school. So I was like, yeah, nah, I'm not doing this anymore. So I decided like my mental health was kind of getting bad because I just getting negative thoughts about like people think what they think of a YouTube channel. So I was like thinking like it's not really worth keep going if I don't like it. So I just hid the channel. So it's not up anymore.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't think I'll bring it back. Maybe I'll start a new one, but I don't know. But yeah, currently I'm focusing on this. But I was a business that my friend actually told me about recently is like making those what's called making TikToks videos. So like they can like it's very kind of it's not easy, but like it's more realistic to go viral on TikTok than pretty much any other platform since it's short form content. So
Yeah.
I was thinking maybe I could start one of those in a
Yeah.
bit. Maybe if I get a new phone with better camera quality.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I do post on TikTok sometimes. I have like an account, and I was trying to be consistent, but like with university, it's like it's pretty
yeah,
difficult. Yeah, you're right. Like it's really easy to get like a lot of views. Like recently, I after like a short gap, I posted a TikTok recently, and like I just put like around I saw a sound on it that I thought was like I heard that was like trending, and then within like
yeah.
a week or two, it was on like 4K, and I was like, what the hell, 4K
Oh,
views?
yeah. That's actually solid, man. That's good, bro. Yeah, the thing
Yeah,
about
but I
TikTok
think
is that any video can go really high, and then like, but then your next video could just be go back to normal.
yeah, I think that that's just the way the algorithm on it works. It's like it's a lot different to YouTube anyway.
Yeah,
I feel like
like,
the TikTok algorithm is a bit more forgiving compared to YouTube. There's a lot more restrictions now on YouTube.
yeah, I know. It's easy to get banned, but
Yeah,
also you can literally get banned on every platform for doing stupid stuff. So
yeah, well,
yeah.
yeah, that's a given. So do you have any other businesses that you want to work on in the future?
Um, I'd love to start like a football coaching business or like a personal training thing because I love like football. I play it every day, and I think I'd enjoy what's called making helping other players like get to the like their potential. Also, I'd like to probably start a YouTube channel, but my last one was about self improvement. But I probably wouldn't do another self improvement YouTube channel. I'd probably focus on football and like how to become like the best football player possible, and like more in detail about like my journey in football than like my self improvement journey. What about you? Do you have any business plans for the future than the podcast?
Right now, like since I did mention I posting on TikTok, I've sort of liked like content creation as well. So probably keep going with the podcast, of course, and then try and get more consistent with the TikTok. So,
Yeah,
and then maybe like over time, like switch, like add a YouTube channel and then make another Instagram, things like that. So,
mm, yeah,
hopefully, something like that. Anyway, and in your case, it would probably be if you don't end up pro. I'm guessing.
yeah. That's the
Yeah,
goal.
yeah,
Hopefully,
pro is the
yeah.
goal.
Keep working.
Yeah.
I was just asking, what do you do in college? Because I'm just curious.
My course,
Yeah.
I do mechanical engineering.
Oh yeah, I remember now. Mechanic.
Yeah.
So was it what were you getting paid like minimum wage at the internship or like a solid wage?
It was just a little bit over minimum wage. I think it was like 11. I think it was
Mm.
like 11.90 or €12 per hour, something
And
like
were
that.
you working 9 to 5?
It was an 8 to 6.
8 to 6.
It was
Oh
an eight.
damn, man.
It was an 8 to 6, but I only worked Monday to Thursday.
No, so what's it like kind of working like the 9 to 5 lifestyle?
I'll be honest, I hated it. I hated it because like firstly I had to move from Dublin to Monaghan. That's where I got my job. So
Mhm.
I was living in like a village, so it was just like
Yeah.
a housing estate and then the factory. So it was
Yeah.
like nothing. So gym gone. Gym, there was
Oh,
no
damn.
nearest gym. I'd have to have a
Oh,
car, and I didn't have a car, so I was like, yeah.
oh,
And then there was
man.
a point where I did bring like my dumbbells and shit over, and like,
Mhm.
but the problem with that, since I'm working 8 to 6, I'm back, and by the time I do have like a workout, it's already time to go to bed. Like, and
Oh, my God.
tired from
That's
work, so
so
it's
bad.
feasible, you know. And it was also the
Mhm.
fact that you get like most of the time during the internship, I wasn't really doing much. I was just sitting there on my phone or something. But
Oh,
like
man.
that itself, even though I wasn't doing anything, when I come back, I'm still tired.
Oh, yeah, I know. I gave, man. I was
Yeah,
I was doing work experience in a bike shop, and I'd be working until like from like 10 to 4, which isn't that bad, especially compared to you. But
yeah,
after, I'd just be wrecked. So
yeah,
it's especially, and same with school. Like the thing about not like, at least I like working hard, but like the hours are so unforgiving. Like they don't
yes,
understand like how deep work
yeah,
and stuff actually works.
yeah.
So I think they don't like, they just think the amount of hours of work means how much you get done, but like it's not really comparable.
Yeah. But I think it's also got to do with the interest levels too, because they also don't really try and make the student interested in like the work at school as well. They just like
Yeah,
teach it.
yeah, I
That's
know.
I
You're
think
right.
that's the main problem with like the education system as well. Education system. We'll move on to that in like another whole
Oh
podcast.
shit, we have to do an episode of that one, the
Yeah,
education.
yeah. Because I have some thoughts about that.
Yeah, like I don't like the education system, but like sometimes, no, we'll get into this in a different episode, bro. We'll get into this in a different episode.
Yeah, yeah.
So my last question: didn't you have what's called a business selling like protein bottles in a shop?
Oh, that was with the protein shaker business that I had with the custom labels the
Mm-hmm.
custom print on it. So basically, that's a funny story as well. So there was a gym at home here that me
Mm-hmm.
and my friends all used to go to because it was like a cheap gym, and like we were like the guy there, we knew the owner and stuff, and we were
Yeah,
sound. So when we started the business, we mentioned to him if we were able to sell it, and he was like, yeah, we can. And like what, and then we got the bottles like shipped over from China because that's where our
they're really
manufacturer.
cheap.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they were made cheap, but they're very good. So
Oh no.
that's a good thing. And we got like 200 bottles, and then like 100 of them had like the gym's logo on it. And then like one,
Yeah.
it took like I think 3 4 weeks for the bottles to come over. But the thing is,
Yeah.
before they came over, the gym closed down.
Oh, bro, how did the gym close down, man?
That in itself is a funny story. There's just been like legal issues
Oh,
with that gym. The gym is dodgy. It was a very dodgy gym. That's kind of
oh
why it was
man.
cheap. But like, it is what it is. But yeah,
Yeah. Oh, that's annoying. I'm just
yeah,
writing down what's called, one of the good ideas we have is we have to make an episode on the education system, man. And I'll have to bring someone on who's still in it as well. Maybe Pierce, or maybe like,
yes.
or we'll see. Whoever's
Yeah,
on it. That's a
I
good idea.
feel like it'll be interesting because you're still in the middle of that educational system because you still have
Yeah.
university. I'm gonna leave university as well, so my thoughts would be a
Yeah.
lot. I'd say I'd have a
Well,
bit more to say, but
yeah.
I guess we can say one thing: we both hate it.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
bad,
yeah,
but
so bad.
yeah. But we can do like pros and cons to it, like,
Yeah,
and so, and it'd be interesting if you could get someone like on board with who like believe like education's like the education system's good or something, and we can like do a debate. But I don't think there's any person on the group chat who thinks it's good. But anyway,
yeah.
oh man,
Right.
one second, I'm just writing this down.
Yep.
Anyway, we're hoping to do our next episode on either on Adonis protocol, but with this education system idea, I think we could maybe do a mix. We'll see. We could do an episode on each. So
Yeah.
hopefully, maybe we could get someone on who's still in the education system and is on Adonis protocol, so we can make 2 episodes.
Yes.
2 episodes and one each on different topic.
Yeah.
All right.
Good.
Thanks, boys, for watching the video. See you in the next one.
We'll see you next week. So this
All
was
right.
episode 3 of the Irish Brotherhood Podcast, and we were talking about our businesses and our side hustles. So next
Very
week,
successful.
hopefully, the educational system, which is gonna be a it's gonna be a
That'd
fun
be fast.
episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. See you, Addy. Have a good one. See you, boys. Bye.
Right.